Hello, back again in the podcast Scientech Society.
Well, I'm iconic. Sushi is just dramatic.
Excuse me, I'm the reason people listen.
Okay, fine. She is the star. Happy?
Very. Now, let's start the episode before Ryan start lying again.
Yeah, today we are so excited because we are going to talk about something really interesting.
Yeah, so make sure you stay with us. Don't pause, don't skip, just relax and enjoy.
Alright, before we start, let's talk about what we actually mean by doable traps. Basically, there are the little trick, the question that make us choose the wrong answer even when we think we understood the material.
Yeah, you understand the audio, you understand the text, but somehow your answer is still wrong and you start questioning your entire life.
Exactly. So today we all go through the most common traps in every section of TOEFL: listening, structure, writing, and reading.
Yeah, and of course, we also tell you have to avoid them so you don't fall into the same holes we did.
If only someone told me this earlier, my score would be happier.
Hello everyone! Thanks for tuning in the podcast. And today's episode is extra special because we have got an amazing guest. And say hello to Irna,
Hello everyone.
Cantika,
Hello everyone.
Raina,
Hello everyone.
Ruby,
Hello everyone.
and the last guest is Kesa.
Hello everyone.
So let's start with the first one, listening traps. This section looks simple, but is actually full of tricks.
The biggest trap is when they change their mind in the conversation.
Today, we joined by a special guest who has fallen,
Gotta make up.
and fallen again because of TOEFL.
Hello, I'm not here as an expert, but as a victim, TOEFL victim and victims have many traps.
Okay, the first trap, negatives without the word no. This is a favorite double trap.
Yes, because it sounds positive. Example, I caught bellinger the speaker. Actually, it means I caught bellinger the anything.
That's right, hardly. All hidden negatives. So now I have example for listening. Did you enjoy the lecture?
I barely understand anything, meaning I almost don't understand.
And here comes one of the most classic traps in TOEFL listening: similar sounding words.
Yes, so listen to this mini dialogue carefully.
Did you get the prize from the competition?
I didn't even check the price to enter it.
Alright, so price and price sound almost identical, right?
Yes, but the meanings are totally different.
So here's the solution. Choose an answer just because the word sounds familiar. Ask yourself which meaning actually makes sense in the sentence.
And try to notice the word around it. Usually the context tell you whether they talking about money or a reward.
So instead of writing quickly, take a second to think. Does this meaning fit the situation? If not, you probably heard the other word.
Nice. That's actually a really useful way to avoid this trap. Okay, let's start with the most annoying trap from the structure. Sentence without a subject.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. Especially if the word in form. Many people immediately think it's a subject, but sometimes it's just a facing phrase.
For example, here's an example that often makes people smile before realizing it's wrong. Running fast good for health. It looks real right. It's smooth.
But actually, it's the same as saying, running fast is good for your health.
Yeah, but a sentence to be correct, it has to have a subject first. For example, running fast is good for your health, or running fast can be good for your health.
Essentially, on the TOEFL, if you see a sentence that starts with the running, or to run, or swimming, or to swim, and immediately after the comma, another idea. Be careful, that's not subject. It's just an opening phrase.
That's right, and the TOEFL is tricky. It makes us believe it's a subject, but the sentence hasn't even started yet. The subject hasn't appeared yet.
So here's a tip. If a sentence starts with ing and comma, ask yourself, where's the subject? If you can't find it, be careful. It is a trap.
Okay, this is a trap that often makes people overconfident at first, but regretful at the end. The words are similar, but their meanings like twins with completely different personalities.
That's right, the two will love throwing out the words that are just a little similar. But if you close the wrong one, your score will be like a wall at the end of the month.
Can you give us an example from trap structure? Can you give us an example from structure trap?
Okay, economic versus economical. Economic problem is economic problem. Economical car is fuel efficient car.
Imagine you said Indonesia has an economic crisis. Bro, does mean the country is in crisis because it's too frugal.
That economy is so frugal that it's collapsing.
Now, when it comes to reading, the first and most soul-piercing trap is vocabulary in context with a meaning different from the dictionary.
Yes, it writes the issue which you think is problem. When in a scientific text, it can actually mean to progress. To put like that, it destroys self-confidence.
That's right, like this example. The plant issues a chemical to protect itself.
You translate it as plants emit chemical problems. Bro, those are plants, not toxic people. It is capital word that many people consider correct.
But they destroy the future. All of the following are mentioned except. Participants are looking for the most correct answer. In fact, they should be looking for what isn't in the text.
It is capital word that many people consider correct.
But they destroy the future. Example question. All of the following are mentioned except. The trap is participants are looking for the most correct answer. In fact, they should be looking for what isn't in the text.
It is like being asked to find who didn't come to the party. But you end up mentioning everyone who can. Of course, that's wrong.
And yes, that's the trap in a very clever section. Thank you so much for joining us today. And a huge thanks to our amazing guests for sharing such valuable insight.
We hope you all enjoy learning about the tricky double traps we broke down early. Don't let them catch you next time.
If you found this episode helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and share it with friends who are also preparing to travel.
See you next